ETHDenver. Can't tell if you guys want to be here. You just like can't get up, so you're here. And either way, you're here. So hopefully we entertain you. Title of the session is the new internet vending machine, X402 payments and trading. My name is Nick Prince. I lead product app growth on the base team, and we'll just start with some intros. Joanna.
Hey guys. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello? I can just speak. Oh, there you go. Okay. Wasn't speaking directly to the microphone. Hi, my name is Joanna. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Soon Network. So we have been working on AI X402 related applications dedicated to consumer grade use cases, which is something that I'm very bullish about. Given that I think X402 has been seen more as a developer tool, and we really think that it has the potential to onboard a lot more users. And I can talk more about the application that we have been building.
You're not late if you make it before the intros, right? I'm Erik. I'm the head of engineering for Coinbase Developer Platform, and I created X402.
It's off, right? Oh, okay, it's on. Hi, everyone. My name is Celeste. I head developer relations at Virtuals Protocol. So at Virtuals, I focus very much on our agent commerce protocol, where agents, buy and sell stuff from each other with a trust layer. And a lot of my focus areas is on the developer community. We have lots of agents on Virtuals, and we basically create developer tools and ecosystems to make it easier for them to build.
Alrighty, thanks guys. Let's go ahead and kick off. Question for Erik. Just because you think you invented X402, you think you don't need to be here for the intros, just running around. But anyway, you created it. Walk us through how it works and why the internet needs it now. Yeah,
so as all of you may have noticed, the internet doesn't really have money, in that anytime you've ever bought something on the internet, you've either typed in a credit card number or maybe you've connected a wallet, but that's like an experience that's shown to you through the internet, but it isn't payments that are native to the internet. In that there's no association between HTTP and the payment that's happening. It's kind of like a thing happens over here and then something gets notified and then the thing happens over here. And so what X402 really aims to do is be a native payment layer for the internet. And so what it allows you to do is to attach a payment to any HTTP request or MCP request, or there's a bunch of different transports that X402 supports. But instead of the payment being something that's kind of negotiated on a custom one-off basis, adjacent to the thing that you're doing, it allows you to include payments directly in the requests you're already making between a client and a server. And I think the reason why we need that now is, one, I suspect we're going to see a lot more payments as agents become bigger and bigger economic actors on the internet. X402 primarily is used with stablecoins. Stablecoins are a great way to do micropayments. I think it becomes a very strong narrative and a really compelling use case for stablecoins for agents to be able to make 1 cent, 10 cent, 0.5 cent transactions to pay for more context or data to make them better at doing jobs for us. And then two, I think that anytime you have a technical revolution, you get kind of permission to introspect the foundations of what we all build on. In that, I think there's value in just having it even for browser-based payments, but you only get permission to edit the internet once every couple decades. And so agents, I think, are the raison d'etre of why to try to solve this 40-year-old problem of there not being payments on the internet today.
Love that. I think native payments on the internet definitely seem like an idea whose time has come. Joanna, you guys are doing this really cool consumer experience around red packets, and you're involving X402 in unique ways. Can you just talk more about what that product is?
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is really interesting that timing-wise, we first I've been coming to ETHDenver for the last 5 years, and this is the first time ETHDenver coincided with the Lunar New Year celebration on the lunar calendar. So yeah, so we have been experimenting with these viral marketing type of consumer use cases, using X402 underneath as the agent to basically take care of the transfer and the payment logic for you, right? And the actual product itself, people don't need to know what's going on underneath, right? If they're interacting with X402 or interacting with Base, it's very like extracting the complexity away for folks that are getting into Web3 for the first time. So the red packet use case here is essentially, using this tradition, in Asian culture where you can gift, a value. Actually, in the traditional value, it's like you just hand over this right pocket of money to your friends and family, and it's a way to bless them for the year of good luck. And we turned this entire experience on chain with a single sign-in without any gas. So, I would be the first one to probably announce that my mom was onboarded within 1 minute. Like she was able to claim this, even though she never touched crypto in her life. So this whole experience taught me that, we need to basically come up with new use cases beyond just like the enterprise, like fintech, kind of using X402 for payments in the existing platform, but bring the use case to like the existing crypto native crowd, as well as like people that may not know about crypto in a way that it's familiar to them, right? So we also build a mini perp, which is mini just meaning it's an ultra short time window. We were able to bring it down to 30 seconds. So for anyone that trades on this perp, your leverage position auto closes within 30 seconds. You don't have to watch an overnight risk, and lever up to like 100 times. You have this gamified experience to really try out without the complexity of onboarding, right? So I think all of this to say that we're really bullish on using X402 as a way to simplify UX and bring the mass adoption use cases.
Love it. Can attest the UX is super smooth. Anyone can use it. It's great to see.
Send you a red packet. Right
yeah, she sent me a red packet. My mom could have claimed it. It's also just great to see builders creating experiences that are appealing to mainstream users globally. I think we need more of that as an industry. So shout out for that. Question for Celeste. As developers build more autonomous agents, how important are programmable payment primitives like X402? And could this become foundational for agent-driven applications?
Interesting question. I think many people know of Virtuals as like, a token trading platform. You launch a token, an agent token, and then it gets traded. And in the early days, we actually had a lot of actually even now, we do have some agents which don't have a lot of utility. And what we found is that these kind of agents don't really survive bad market cycles. For a very simple reason, they don't really have much of a product. We actually believe that agents should be autonomous and they should actually make revenue. Otherwise, there's really not much of a point in it. They cannot survive market cycles. And really, people are not going to, spend on LLMs or even like APIs if there's no real utility for this. It's just going to be side projects, and there's not going to be much economic value in there. So we believe that for autonomous age, to actually build the society of AI agents, we do need to have programmable primitives for AI agents to be able to transact with one another. And we believe that it's actually really the monetization era for AI agents, and we really need standards like X402. We've also built ACP. This kind of standards to really ensure that agents understand each other. When one agent wants to pay another, the other agent knows how to respond to it. And also, on top of just payments, with ACP, we also have standards to ensure that when payments go through from one agent to another, there's actually safeguards around it. So there's actually a trust layer we have, where if an agent pays for something, the other agent, the buyer agent pays for something, the seller agent actually delivers something. The initial payment is actually kind of kept in an escrow, and it's not released until it's determined by an evaluator that the deliverable is actually of good quality. So trust layers, payment rails, actually super important for payments and revenue models for agents to scale. Agents, in a sense, we believe will become almost like small businesses of the future, and maybe even big businesses. Yeah.
Love it. And you guys have a great vantage point on the frontier with respect to like agentic trading. So we'd love to hear how you see specialized agents, such as trading agents, evolving in the broader agent economy, both in the context of virtuals, but also just more broadly.
Yeah, interesting how you put it, because I think on virtuals we have like a live product with a live registry ecosystem of agents. A lot of them are functioning. You can basically go in and ask ask our so-called butler or concierge service, like, hey, I want an agent to trade for me. And you will get like a lot of recommended agents, because we just somehow, I guess, because we started out with a lot of degen use cases, we have plenty of trading agents. We have like swap agents, perp trading agents. We are partnering with like 100x soon, as well as like plenty of other agents onboarding to our platform, and it's becoming quite competitive almost. I think it's almost becoming a time where trading agents have to become a lot more intelligent and become a lot more specialized, just because there's so many agents out there, probably not just trading, but any other industry. If you want to build an AI agent, given how many agents are coming up over time with OpenClaw, vibe coding tools and all that coming up, a lot more agents in the ACP ecosystem, and probably many other agentic ecosystems. And yeah, it's just a time where agents really just need to prove what they've got, because in a sense they need to market their skills better. It's almost like SEO. They need to market their skills better. They need to make sure that they build up their reputation so that users actually want to use them over many other agents out there in the space, right? So I mean, honestly, there's from an ecosystem point of view, there's many ways you can solve this. I mean, I'm just speaking of this because like we have at Virtuals and ACP, we are building up an agent like economy and agent ecosystem. There's many ways to kind of like solve this or help different teams like succeed. But then the way we kind of like help users discover the best agents for like trading is to have like better discovery mechanisms. We've also introduced things like bounties and competitions to make sure that the best trading agent really wins, because ultimately that's what we want from a user point of view as well, like for users to benefit from the best trading agent, or the agent which gives them the best like returns.
Fascinating times. If prices keep going down, we'll see if the trading agents also become community member agents. Joanna, can you talk a bit about forward-looking like roadmap and how you guys are thinking about building around agents on Base and soon?
Yeah, absolutely. I think maybe going back to a little bit about the history of Soon, right? So we started the project as an infra project, bring high performance, SVMs, Solana virtual machine to many different ecosystems. And in that process, we realized that in order to really like demonstrating the high performance underneath, we need to build that first killer app, right? So we incubated a bunch of trading apps, and over the year and a half time, and then that just seems to be the really the biggest PMF that we got that's building on top of a high performance infrastructure. So that started our journey, pivoting from a infra project into an app project, right? So we started building our own first party dApps. First started with a copy trading platform called Simplify Trading. And then the second one, as soon as I started talking to my old friend Namil from the Coinbase days, I realized there's a really big potential out there for utilizing the X402 technology. So that transitioned into basically 3 mini experiments. First was a prediction market called 10S Soon. That was basically a fun experience for people to predict the Bitcoin or whatever asset movement in the next 10 seconds, using X402 as the agent to give proxy to, right, in order to trade on your behalf. And that experiment quickly took off, went viral. We got so many users hitting the platform. We actually brought down the X402 Coinbase facilitator for a few seconds. That's how I got talking to Erik and team. And we started working on this high performance based X402 facilitator. So that was like the learning from that journey. And then we really started to hone in to this vision of going to how do we actually bring like a real world use case, right, to AI, to agents, and still like connect to the existing crypto crowd. So so this I think really bringing it back to the trading use case, right? So biggest problem with building a perp today is like it's hard to onboard new people, right? And you have to learn all these jargon and understanding like how to read the funding rate and how to keep a pulse on the leverage position, like when to close it. So we think that next generation perp needs to be running on like something like X402, the infrastructure that really extracting the complexity away. So that's been our main focus, is building a perp that can onboard new people into the foray, right? So it's called 100x soon, and the feature that we talked about, the red packet, is a way to acquire new users, right? And introducing this social feature, so folks can 1.5 billion people are celebrating Lunar New Year in 15 countries, right? So we kind of reach out to this entire new user base with something that they're familiar with and has a natural product market fit. So you can quickly get folks into the trading platform, by inviting them through this new product feature. So I think going forward, the roadmap on Base is continuing to build out this perp infrastructure, and basically I've been having the pleasure to work with the Base team, with the CDB team, and I think I also learn a lot from my Coinbase days, right? Where we're constantly incubating new projects, just like how Coinbase is there's a Coinbase mafia of people that even at the time they're working at Coinbase or even leaving Coinbase, they're always kind of starting these new startups within the startup, coming up with new ideas. So we're really fortunate that we're living the stage of AI. So it's the bar to start a new product is much lower, right? Folks can engage in this vibe coding and quickly put together a front end within hours, not days.
Yeah, never been an easier time to build. Speaking of new projects or products, Erik, Coinbase developer platform just released agentic wallets. Can you tell us how those are different than the existing Agent Kit product and how they enable AI to do things on chain?
Yeah, for sure. So I think if we want agents to be actors in the crypto economy, they need tools that are going to allow them to do that. That they need ways of signing transactions or doing swaps or trades or paying for things. And so Coinbase Developer Platform has two products that we've released over the years to try to solve that need of giving agents access to a wallet. And so the first one of those products was Agent Kit, which is a TypeScript and Python SDK that allows you to build an agent with a wallet. And so you as a developer are building an agent, and that agent now has a wallet that it can use via tools and interact with things on chain. And that, I think, was the meta about a year ago, where people were kind of building LangChain and other frameworks for building agents were really popping up. And now we've kind of seen this pivot into most people are using Claude Code or Codex or other kind of more full stack verticalized tools around their agents. And so what AWAL, the agentic wallet, is a wallet product that is designed for agents. And so it's not a library or an SDK you need to build into your agent. It is a product that your agent can use. And so that product surfaces itself to agents via either CLI or via MCP. And you can give your Claude Code or any other agent a set of skills. And if it has those skills, it knows how to use a wallet. And so we started kind of working from Coinbase's principles of like most trusted, safest to use, and sandbox the wallet keys in a pretty novel way, such that the agent doesn't have direct access to the keys, and it can't actually even sign arbitrary transactions. Every action that the agent takes goes through kind of a policy layer that means that that includes like spend permissions and kind of user-controlled ways of limiting the blast radius of an agent gone rogue with the wallet. And so the wallet's fully dedicated to funds, but then you can also layer on rules like, yeah, you're only allowed to pay up to 50 cents per payment, or like up to $5 in an hour into the agent. And then we've created very nice like verticalized experiences within the product for sending crypto, for paying for X402 enabled services. There's X402 search integrated, so your agent can go and find services that accept X402 payments and then pay for them in line. And you can just trade. So any token that's available on Base, you can trade through the agentic wallet. And it's really cool. If you want to check it out, you can npx skills add Coinbase / agentic wallet skills, or it's ultimately just a CLI. If you're a developer, you can do npx awal -- help, npx awal -- help, and it will install a full end-to-end wallet experience that is email OTP authenticated. So if your agent has an email, it now has a wallet, and no API keys, nothing else. So I think like as we're starting to get things like X402 and trading and all these use cases that leverage crypto, we need to start thinking about wallets as products, not just for humans, but wallets as a product category that your agents are going to need to be able to reason through and kind of elegantly control. And that's why AWAL, we designed it as like a human wallet that's accessible to agents. And so check it out. There's docs online. If you search Coinbase Agentic Wallet, you'll find it.
It's cool to think about how Coinbase brought simple, safe wallets and crypto trading to users 15 plus years ago, and now Coinbase Developer Platform is doing the same for agents. We're short on time, so let's take half a minute, starting with Celeste. Just what would you like to leave the group with today? What would you like to leave the group with today? It can be a prediction, a hot take.
I would say it feels like to many people it might seem like agent-to-agent commerce is almost too early, simply because not many places are using it today. But I feel like we'll kind of hit an inflection point where AI and large language models will reach a certain level of complexity. Wallet infrastructure, payment infrastructure, and even agent-to-agent standards will become mature enough. And I feel like at some point there's actually like a lot of potential for agent-to-agent commerce to really like change things up. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Erik?
Oh, it's me. We're in this moment right now where things are going to change. Agents are really the next platform. And we've gone through the internet, we went through mobile, and now we're going through the agentic cycle. And so now is the time to choose the types of technologies that platform is going to be built on top of, and the values that those technologies are going to have. And so I think it's an incredibly important time for people in crypto who really live the ethos of like open, decentralized, trustless, to get involved and build in the space. And I have a lot of thoughts on this. I'm speaking on this stage in about half an hour, 2:25, 3:25.
Stay for Erik's talk after this.
Yeah, if you want to hear me talk about this for longer, I'll be right here. So yeah, come by.
Joanna?
Don't sleep on X402. But we were just talking right before this. I mean, there's a lot of building opportunities. If you feel like you're late, you're not, right? So, even for them, they're talking about this discovery portal bazaar. Like, there could be a consumer-facing end that someone can build probably within hours. I really am very bullish about the new use cases that we can see coming out of X402. If you guys want to check out the perp that we built, mini perp we built, it's called 100xsoon.com. We'd love to hear feedback. We'll stay for a few minutes after this.
Yep, still definitely day one. Thanks all.
Thank you so much.